We're back.
I need a big plate of
chopping it up style. Yeah, man. Greatest Super Bowl teams.
Greatest Super Bowl teams. I'm left out of this conversation. It's some biasness going on.
His team ain't been to the
Oakland/LA biasness, Pittsburgh biasness, craziness. KP, who? Ain't no college Super Bowl teams.
I'll tell you what. I really can't put too much into it.
Bowl.
If I had to say greatest Super Bowl teams, I would say Jimmy Johnson's Cowboys. Those 2 years they won back.
No. What year?
Yeah, you got 1 year.
What year?
Okay, well look.
And that's Hollywood, dog.
But man, look, come on now.
What team? Which one?
What was the year that
They
Emmitt
got
Thomas?
three of them. They got three of them.
The Emmitt Thomas show. That was Switzer. I hell Switzer.
Emmitt Thomas.
Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith's shoulder was messed
said
up.
Neil O'Donnell was paid off.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no way you get homeboy like that two times.
Tony Soprano and the rest of the motherfuckers.
Al, bring some clarity. Bring some clarity to this conversation. What's going on, man?
83 Raiders.
Man, that's
Greatest Super Bowl team? For me?
Why would you say that? Tell us why. Why?
Nothing but a bunch of belligerent alcoholics in New Orleans partying, cocaine sniffing, steroid taking, partying. We took the party on the field and kicked ass, took names, and we was gangsters.
Al Zayto was on that team?
Was Darth Vader? Yes, he was. That was his last hurrah.
John Matuzak was on that team too.
Howie Long was a rookie.
Let me tell you something. That was a good team in '83, but I think y'all had the benefit of playing a Philly team that got hot. Dallas,
Washington.
83. Oh, that's right. 80 was the one y'all played Philly. 83 was Washington.
Yeah.
You know what? That was a pretty good fucking team.
Yeah. Marcus Allen was a rookie.
Because I'm gonna tell you, yeah, Marcus Allen was a young buck, but Washington was hotter than grease. They was hotter than chicken grease. Now that I think about it, 83, they was hot, and they was burning it up. They had Charlie Brown, they had Art Monk, they had
Riggins.
Riggins. Yeah, that was a good team. And that was a major win. Matter of fact, was y'all a wild card team that year?
Yep. Only team made to the wild.
That was a good team. That was a good team.
I'll tell you another reason why y'all won. Rumor has it that Joe Theismann did any and every interview that weekend leading up to the game.
Hey,
overexhausted himself.
That's real.
You know he's a chatterbox anyway. Joe, we love you, Joe, but you are a chatterbox. And it seems to me, man, that you just kind of didn't have a game plan because you threw that interception on the screen pass.
I drank a whole pool of water and played the next day and kicked ass and took names. I don't want to hear it, dog. I don't want to hear it. Well, I just said in the beginning, we did drugs. We was in the Big Easy.
There was some cold teams back then.
We was squeezing Jack through our water bottles, man. We was
team. I look at it like, man, you know, them Steelers teams with some cold ones.
Oh man,
the coldest one was the second time they played Dallas. The first time they played Dallas was '75. Back when these punk motherfuckers over here.
Oh, they didn't say that.
Bold Swan in the back.
The immaculate catch.
And thought he wasn't gonna play and he turned it out. That was a cold team, but I'm not talking about
that sideline catch. Was
that's the one where he did the sideline catch.
Oh man, that shit was pretty.
Yeah, but not that team. That team. I was young, I remember the game, but I was too young to really be able to break it down for you here on the shop. The second game, that was the one, because they were running on all cylinders. They had Rocky Blythe, who was hard running, you know what I'm saying? You had Franco Harris, who was playing fullback, and they were cold trapping with him. They had Theo Bell, they had Benny Cunningham, they had Lynn Swan, they had John Stallworth. You know what I'm saying? And then on the secondary, Donnie Shell was just shutting motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? You had Mel Blunt who was shutting motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? You had Mike Wagner at safety. The team was just chock full of talent, just all over the place.
All Hall of Famers too.
All Hall of Famers. If you really want to talk about it, you then put the whole team, the whole defense in the Hall of Fame. That was the coldest.
Well, that's like the Cowboys that year when they
blah 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 blah.
No, wait, but even though they didn't win, I mean Roger the Dodgers Cowboys. When you had Hollywood Henderson, Tall, all that was Pearson, all that. Man, I tell you, in a loss, that was one of the best Super Bowl teams.
That was a good Super Bowl team.
I'm talking about the teams that actually won in the year.
Thank you.
Well, let's give it to the different Broncos. The different Broncos, Elway and Davis together.
Is that your team?
No. NFL team.
Okay, well, I'm not saying this is your team. Is that
Let's cut after seeing no comment.
Greatest Super Bowl team against Green Bay.
Okay, and I wanted to say that what Marcus was saying. If my memory serves me correct, isn't that the Super Bowl they made the movie Black Sunday off of?
No, that was 75 Steelers. The 75 Steelers.
Black Sunday came out in 77.
Black Sunday man came out in 77. They used the highlights of the 75 game when Swan caught that one and he left Washington, dragged it back, and snatched away from Washington. Yeah, they used the highlights of the 75 Orange Bowl game.
For Black Sunday.
Yeah.
And speaking of Super Bowls, I'm going to give you my pick. But before I give you my pick, I got a present for Marcus and for the rest of the fellas at the Chop Shop and the Super Bowl cats. We talk about Super Bowls, I got the awesome toy. It's a classic, brother. The electric football game.
Whoa,
and it's a Steelers game. Steelers and the Rams.
Yeah,
and we're going to bust it out in just a few. Y'all stay tuned. But for my pick, the greatest Super Bowl team, it ain't a Charger team, but it's the Chicago Bears, 85 Bears. The hardest team I've ever seen in the Super Bowl, man.
And the world running back. I ain't afraid of them.
Listen to Taco Boy.
That's my 83 rating.
Taco Bell.
They was good.
It's hard to argue against that.
Wasn't that fun?
It's hard to argue against that one. But I just feel like this. If you put that team up against the Steelers team that I'm talking about, I don't think they would have been able to score a lot of points. They may have won the game, possibly because that defense was so fast. But I don't think I don't think they would have been able to run away with no Super Bowl like they did the Patriots, like they did New England. But that's tough to argue.
And that's in all fairness because that Chicago team, it wasn't a powerhouse offense, but the defense won the games, and they put that offense in position to always win. And with the great Walter Payton, how can you go wrong?
That's the key to every good
But I mean,
team, every winning team.
now, there's a team that I honestly feel like if they could have won more Super Bowls than one, they could have put a lot of cats off that defense in the Hall of Fame too. You know what I'm saying? That 85 team, they had Wilbur Marshall.
Yep.
Right.
They had Richard Dent.
Yep.
They had Mike Singleton.
Yep.
Dave Durson wasn't no joke.
Right.
That's right.
And just a little, little sidebar. Jeff Fisher was on that team.
Sure
Go
was.
figure.
Head coach of the Titans.
Wasn't some ballet dancing guy Willie Gault on that team?
Willie Gault was on that
Fast
team.
as hell,
Well,
man.
I'm talking about that
University
defense.
of Tennessee.
You just
Dan
had
Hampton.
Dan Hampton. I think he's in the Hall of Fame, eh?
Yep.
I mean, you just had a slew of cats on that defense. What's the white boy that
Jumbo
plays
Jim
safety?
Covert? No, you talking about
The safety.
Oh.
Is that Suey?
Nah.
Suey was a fullback.
Fullback.
One
Nah.
was
about
a
what?
safety.
I dropped the pill. I had
Right. What was his name?
God,
What was his name?
No.
46 zone.
What was his name?
The
Hey,
best
Chop
defense
Shop.
ever
Any one of y'all can remember.
Nah. We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Dave Jordan.
Dave Durson was a corner. Oh no, he was a safety, but nah, that was a
They
brother.
had another one because he wore a neck roll, right?
Fencing.
Gary Fenton.
That boy was a hitter.
Yeah.
He was a hitter. You know what I'm saying?
And Jeff Fisher, you see Jeff Fisher and Ron Rivera play, and they were like,
Yeah, but I mean, it was a lot of cats on that defense that if they would have won more than one Super Bowl, I honestly believe a whole lot of those cats would have been.
Well,
in the Hall of Fame.
the problem why they didn't win that is because that was one of the first times where an owner hired the defensive coordinator, not the coach picking his staff. And see, a wedge was already drawn.
Yeah.
And so when they got into the later years, when Ryan got that job with Philly, he took some of them boys too.
Yeah.
So a wedge was drawn. It was a good team. I ain't taking nothing from my man Mike Dicker, whatever his name is.
but how does a team survive like that where you already know there's friction, but you're still able to pull it off? That's what makes it great.
But that's the only reason why they won.